Hello everybody, I am Vibha and I am a CBSE student, and today I'm going to be making a video on a very important topic. I wanted to make a video on this from a very long time, and it is that does patriarchy still exist in schools? Because the new upcoming generation, us Gen Zs, were educated, we don't believe in stereotypes and all, right? So does patriarchy still exist, or is it something that us women are making up? Now, how did I get the idea to make this video? Basically, I'm the part of the student council in our school, and I kid you not, it is the most supportive, friendliest council I've ever been in. Especially my seniors, I have met so many amazing, inspirational seniors in my school. Okay, I love my council, but this particular incident is a little different. Now, us council members have a separate, unofficial group in which we joke, chat, and just do random blabbers, right? And on that group, one of the senior girls, whom let's name her X, so she sent a Google form asking us to fill it for a project. And the title of it was Patriarchy in School. Now, our school president, let's call him Y. Y is the most amazing person I've ever met. He is a natural born leader and he's really my inspiration. He's my role model. I want to become like him. But in this incident, he tagged that and he was like, patriarchy in schools? Does that even exist? It doesn't exist. Um, and I was pretty surprised on reading that. I was thinking the own president doesn't realize that patriarchy does exist. And multiple other council members came up and they were like, yeah, it doesn't exist. No, I've never seen it. I've never experienced it. Half of them were boys. Why would they be the one experiencing it? But I was pretty surprised by it. And for me, writing something in a group is a pretty big deal. I know it must sound very stupid, but I usually don't really write much in the group. I might sometimes react with emojis, but that's it. But tagging the president's message and writing and replying to it was a very big deal for me. And I was a little anxious on what if it ends up going wrong. But then I thought about him and I knew that he was actually a nice person. So I decided to reply to him anyways. So I tag his message and I say, patriarchy might not exist in the council, but it does in classes. And one of you remember X, that Didi, she actually reacted hard to that message, and another one too. So the president, he asked me, okay, what have I experienced? Now here are a few things which I told him and which I'm going to tell you that I experienced. Back in middle school, around class 7 and 8, I used to play football at my school. Now, football is generally considered a masculine sport, even though I know a variety of girls who play it equally as well as boys. Now, one thing I would like to clarify here, if we compare our school's girls' team and boys' team, the boys team has brought more trophies to our school. It has won more matches. It has actually been selected for more matches as well. So here I am not a man hater. I'm not going ki, oh my gosh, boys football sucks, only the girls football is great. I'm not saying that. I am acknowledging their success, and I do agree that if they and us compete together, then it is very much likely that they are going to win and we are going to lose. But does that mean that we don't matter? Does that mean the girls' team doesn't matter? Because when I went there to play, I realized there was no girls' team. There was no girl for football except for me. I go to my sir, I ask him, sir, I'm interested in football. सर कहते अच्छा कल से आ जाना. And then the next day when I turn up, I see 20 boys की line. And I asked, where is the girls' line? And turns out it doesn't exist. I was the only one standing there. And it was very weird. And even the coach, he was really shocked on seeing me there because I don't know, probably he hadn't expected that I was serious about it. So now that I was serious about it, he asked me myself to go and gather people to play. And I ended up doing that. I gathered a few girls who were also interested. I wrote their name, I submitted it to our school. I did all the formalities which we are supposed to do. Now that the girls team, the non-existent one earlier, now that it was created by me, you would be expecting that at the very least we would be getting the same opportunities, the same resources as the guys get, right? I'm not saying we play better than the boys. They play better because they have been training for much longer. We haven't been training for that long. But at the very least we should get the equal amount of resources, right? Wrong. They, if this is our school ground, they took 95% of it. यहाँ पे गोल पोस्ट, यहाँ पे गोल पोस्ट, दे टुक द इंटायर ग्राउंड. साइड के बॉर्डर के ये छोटे से एरिया पे वी यूज टू प्ले. We barely ever got the chance to play in front of actual goalposts. We used to draw lines in the ground and just be like, okay, yeah, that's the goal. Why? Because they were the ones playing there, because their team is more important, ours isn't. I still haven't understood the reason. There could have been multiple things which could have been done. There could have been something like, during the mornings we are going to play in the goalpost area, during the afternoons they are going to play in the goalpost area. Anything could have been done, to be very honest. Or we could have divided it in a half court, right? Just like other sports too. But no, out of this whole square, we used to play in this much corner. That's it. We did not used to get the whole ground. We only got it when a match was upcoming, and that too we only went to like barely 3 matches a year, in which the boys went like once every 2 months at the very least. So it was pretty annoying. It was pretty bad, but okay. They might have this thing na ki okay, the boys team is more important because they get more trophies. So okay, now at the very least you would expect that they would try to teach us on how to play as good as them, so even we could bring the trophies for our school. But even that didn't happen. Everything was put on me. I was told to teach the other girls. I went there to learn myself. How am I supposed to teach the other girls? I still tried my very best, but of course it did not work out because we did not get enough resources. Here's another one. Class 10th. I am sitting in my class chilling, and my class teacher enters through the door. She asks us, is there any tech savvy student here? I need someone for some work on my laptop. I raise my hand and she says, okay, come on, let's go. Now there is this kid in my class. Let's call him Z. Okay, so Z made this remark which he thought I did not hear, but I had actually heard that. And he said कि ये करेगी भाई, लड़कियों को लेके जा रहे हैं, इनको क्या बताओ, इंस्टा चलाने को टेक savvy होना नहीं कहते. I heard that. He thought I didn't hear that, but I heard that. At that moment, I didn't really react like anything because I knew very well that if I go ahead and I create a big fuss out of it, I was the one who was going to be blamed कि विभा तुम मैटर मत खींचो, उसने तुम्हें थोड़ी बोला, वो तो अपने दोस्तों से बात कर रहा था. That's gonna happen. So I didn't really make an issue out of it, but I did hear that, and it was pretty annoying when I heard that. And why? Because I'm a girl, so I don't know how to use laptops. How does he think I'm recording this video right now? I'm recording it on my laptop. It doesn't even make any sense, honestly. Like, gender of two different individuals does not determine the amount of brain cells inside them. I think he needs to understand that. Okay, here's another one. In my class, we have 3 toppers, and every parent teacher meeting, there is always a ranking written on the blackboard, like first, second, and third. Now, the kid who comes first, he's like really smart and really good at studies. So, उसने अपनी first position book करी हुई है. उसके 97-98% आते हैं, हमारी क्लास में उसे कोई भी और beat नहीं कर पाता. Whatever the competition is, it is between the second and the third position, right? Sometimes I am second, sometimes you remember that kid Z, he is second, and ऊपर नीचे मेरे में और Z में होता रहता है. Now one time I came second, Z came third, and it was like a pretty big bummer for him, and I'm sure that he must have felt a bit bad or whatever. So he ended up working hard the next time, and the next time I came third and Z came second. So now I was the one bummed out. Anyways, one time in class I was having a very casual conversation with Z, and I asked him ki how does he study and if he would like to give me any tips on studying, because he came second and he got more marks than me, right? And what Z tells me is, जब तू सेकंड आई थी ना विभा, तब तो मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं करी थी. अगर पढ़ाई करी होती तो मैं सेकंड आ जाता, बट मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं करी थी. एंड देन आई आस्क्ड कि अच्छा पढ़ाई नहीं करी थी इसलिए मैं सेकंड आई हूँ, मैं अपनी मेहनत की वजह से सेकंड नहीं आई हूँ. कहते हैं नहीं यार, मैं तो पढ़ाई नहीं करी थी. मैंने कहा अच्छा, तो अगली बार पढ़ाई करनी क्यों शुरू कर दी, फिर अगली बार भी ना करता. कहता है यार जब मैं देखता हूँ ना कि एक लड़की की रैंक मेरे से ज्यादा आई है, मेरा मेल ईगो आ जाता है। एंड फिर मुझे लगता है अब तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा। उसको मोटिवेशन इसलिए नहीं आया कि उसे अपनी परसेंटेज बढ़ानी है, उसे मोटिवेशन इसलिए नहीं आया क्योंकि उसे सेकंड आना है, उसे मोटिवेशन इसलिए आया क्योंकि एक लड़की सेकंड कैसे आ गई। अगर कोई लड़का सेकंड आया होता तब वो ना पढ़ता। मैं सेकंड आई हूँ इसलिए उसने पढ़ना शुरू करा, ये बोल रहा है वो, और वो भी इतनी कैजुअली बोल रहा है वो, जैसे इट्स नॉट दैट बिग ऑफ अ डील, ऐसे बात कर रहा है वो। एंड देन आई आस्क्ड हिम मेल ईगो, इसमें मेल ईगो से क्या रिलेशन है, इसका हम नॉर्मल कंपटीशन नहीं कर सकते क्या स्कूल में। एंड ही वाज लाइक नहीं यार, अजीब सी फीलिंग आती है जब मैं किसी लड़की को मेरे से ज्यादा जीतते हुए देखता हूँ ना, अजीब सी फीलिंग आती है। एंड आई वाज जस्ट सो disappointed honestly. That was not something I had expected, and to be very honest, I lost respect for that person that day. Today I am sort of friends with him, but I still remember that particular thing, that particular remark he had made. These are not just isolated incidents. I'm not telling you कि हाँ एक बार ये हुआ था इसलिए पेट्रियार्की है, नो। आइसोलेटेड इंसिडेंट्स, ये जो छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, ये क्यों हो रही है, द रूट कॉज ऑफ दिस इंसिडेंट्स इज पेट्रियार्की. पेट्रियार्की इज नॉट द effect of these incidents but rather the cause of these incidents. And when I finally decided that okay, enough is enough, now I need to make a video on it, it was when I was giving my very first board exam. So I'm sitting nervously in the class and the teacher gives us the OMR sheet. एंड हमको ऑलरेडी इन्विजिलेटर ने इतना डरा के रखा था कि ओएमआर शीट में कोई गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए, ओएमआर शीट में गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए। मैं बहुत ध्यान से ओएमआर शीट भर रही हूँ, भरते 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 आई नोटिस ओनली फादर्स नेम इज आस्क्ड, व्हाई नॉट मदर्स नेम इज आस्क्ड। केवल फादर का नाम क्यों पूछा जाता है ओएमआर शीट्स में? व्हेन आई गिव ओलंपियाड्स एट माय स्कूल, बोथ फादर एंड मदर्स नेम इज रिक्वायर्ड. In most of the exam, both father's and mother's name is required. Why is it that in CBSE board exam only father's name is required? Because father's name is enough. Then why not we put only mother's name and not put father's name? Even mother's name can be enough. Why is it that we always use father's name? Why? Because the house, the identity of the family belongs to the surname of the father, not the mother. This is patriarchy. That is exactly what I'm talking about. I hope that you have watched this video with an open mind. If you have any more example, please let me know in the comments. I really want to find this out. If you're a boy watching this video, I am not a man hater. I believe in equality. I believe in feminism. I am not a misandrist. I am a feminist. And that is why I decided to make a video on this, because I thought it would be pretty important. And yeah, remembering that council incident, when I told them these things, the president of my school, he actually acknowledged it, respected it, and said that he is very sorry that I had to face such things in school. And even the other people who were making fun of it at first went up and realized the actual seriousness of this matter, and even they supported me. So my council is very very supportive, and I am really glad that I'm surrounded by seniors and peoples like them. But not everybody is, so just try to share this video as much as possible so we actually get a discussion starting on this matter. I'm not saying that whatever I said is right. No, I want a discussion. If you really think that you can contradict my views, then do it. Do it in the comments. I will read it and I will reply to almost all of them. Okay, bye bye.